Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of The Spark. I'm Coach David. Hope you're doing fantastic on today. Hope that life is giving you everything that you desire. Remember, you are the architect of your life. You get to design, build, and live the life that you want. And that is great news because you are in control of that. And I love it that you are in control of it. I love it that I'm in control of my life. I hope that everything is moving in the right for you on today, that you are after it on today, that you are getting the job done just like you need to get the job done. Well, on today, thank you for being here, first of all, and shout somebody out. But on today, I'm back into once again mastering the mental. Because as I said so many times before, it's the mental aspect of life that gets people going. And a lot of times it's just the mental part of it that's hindering us from our very best life. So if we know that and then we know how to master that part of it, how much more are we going to be able to benefit and be our very best selves? So today I'm going to talk about mastering the mental, how to turn pressure into. I'm going to say that again. How to turn pressure. You know what I'm talking about. That sense of urgency, that obligation, the big moment, something that really matters. How to take that pressure and turn it into performance. How to actually execute, how to get the job done, how to have those skills, those actions, behaviors to achieve what you desire to achieve. You take that pressure, and then what you do, you take it and you work it in such a way, what I call reframe it in such a way into performance. And when you do that, you take the pressure, and now it becomes a very profitable and a very beneficial thing to you. Pressure is not something that is endangering you, it's something that you need to run from. Pressure, if you understand it correctly, can be used for your benefit. So Coach Davis is going to help you with that on today. I'm going to give you a couple of things, and then I'm going to wrap it up understanding, take that pressure and turn it into performance. So here we go. Number one, pressure is normal and it is neutral. What do you mean? Well, when you have pressure, okay, when you sense pressure, that's normal. When in a big moment, a big situation, to feel that for that sense of urgency or that obligation, that's normal. Here's another thing about it though, it's neutral. It is not an enemy to you. How a person interprets pressure is what matters most. So my thing is this here. Make sure that you are what I call reframing it. What do I mean by that? I talked about this last week. I said if you take a picture and you put it in a different frame, it looks different. Same thing with your life. If you take pressure and you put it in a frame that this is energy, not my enemy, then it becomes totally different. So, what I want to encourage you with on today is to know this right here. In the big moment, just about everybody I know in the big moment, they're going to feel that pressure. That just means it's important. That just means that, hey, this is something that I need to get done. So reframe it and understand this right here. It's a meaningful moment and not a dangerous situation. That's what pressure is all about. Also, too, when you look at pressure, let's take, for instance, say you're trusted to make a critical decision. You need to understand that I've earned the right to be here. I've earned the right to make this decision. I am being trusted with making the decision. Here's another thing. I was designed for this moment. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I am prepared to execute. This is the way that you reframe the pressure so that you understand it's normal and it is neutral. It's all in your interpretation. So how you interpret it is going to determine what happens in your life. Well, here's number two for you. Pressure is just care. That's right. Pressure is proof that this moment matters, that this means something, and I'm invested in this moment. And who wouldn't want to have somebody like that on their team, as it were? I want the person that's invested, the person that this moment matters to. I want that person on my team. I want that person to be a part of what I'm doing. Here's a great example. Let's say, for instance, you go in for a job interview. Okay. I want you to feel the pressure. Yeah, because it's there. I mean, this is a big moment, but I want you to reframe it and say, this is my energy. What? This is my moment and I am ready for it. I'm in this job interview. And like me, a lot of times, well, not even a lot of times, all the time, when I go into an interview, this is what I've always said in my life. I said, if I get the interview, I'm getting the job. They're going to ask me to join their team. Why? Because I'm invested, I'm ready, I prepared. And so I understand that this pressure I feel, those butterflies, if you will, that's okay. I embrace that. Why? Because that means I care and I'm invested. And watch this right here. All I have to understand is this right here. This is my moment. Okay? This is my moment. Do I feel nervous? Yeah, of course I do. Do I feel the butterflies? Yes, but that's just a sign. Let's reframe it. That's a sign that you care. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'll go back to number one. Remember what I said. Pressure is neutral. It's dependent upon how the person that feels the pressure interprets it. That's what matters most. And if you always go back to that, how am I interpreting this moment? How am I working with this moment? That's going to get you where you need to be. So somebody says, well, how do you deal with that? Easy. It's really easy how you deal with that. Pressure, you say it's a big moment. That's exactly right. That's what I said. Pressure is a big moment, but this is what I do. I take the big moment and break it down into small wins. You've heard this before. I know you have. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That is the same way you deal with the big moment. Take it one step at a time. See, here's the thing that I've learned about that. You don't have to do it all at one time. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't. One of my mentors told me, he says, you don't need finishing grace until you get started. Well, I put that like this. You do not have to conquer the big moment all at one time. You can do it step by step by step by step. See, here's the thing. Too many times we're so focused on the whole pie, if you will, that we can't even get through the first piece. So what I'm going to do, I am going to focus on each step as a part of the whole. I got step one, I got step two, I got step three, I got step four. Listen, I don't need step 2, 3, and 4 until I finish step 1. What are you talking about? I am going to execute each step with excellence. So therefore, I got the finishing grace to get going. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is I got the finishing grace for step number 2. After step number 2, step number 3. After step number 3, step number 4. Remember that. Just break down that big moment into small pieces, and then you're going to turn that pressure of the big moment into your best performance. I want to encourage you with that also. And then here's number 4 for you on today. Trust your preparation. So many people don't do this. You train, you've learned, you've gone to school, you've gotten all of these things. You're prepared for this moment. This is the big moment. This is your moment. And what you need to do is your preparation speak through loud and clear in your performance. Many times, other events and situations have prepared you for this moment. Remember that. You have gone through life being prepared for the moment that you are at. Now, some people don't believe this. I believe in a higher source. People call it the universe. I believe in God. And this is what I believe. I say this to myself all the time. God has prepared me for this moment. Everything that I went through way back when, long ago, step by step by step, I was being prepared for this moment. I need to trust my preparation to get me through. I need to step into this moment knowing and trusting all those events, all those situations, everything that I've gone through up to this moment has prepared me for this event. Trust your preparation. So I've given you 4 things that you can do to turn pressure into performance, a great performance at that. Number one, remember, pressure is normal and it is neutral. Number two, pressure is just proof that you care. And then what I want to do now, because of that, I want to take those big moments and break them down into small wins. And then the final thing, I am going to trust my preparation. So let me wrap it up with this right here. Let's just take the word pressure and work through it real quickly. Pressure, the P. I am going to prepare with purpose every single day. Why? Because I know that time is coming. I know that big moment is coming. I am going to make sure that I am prepared on purpose every single day. Why? Because when that big moment shows up, I want to step right into it, trusting my preparation, knowing that I care, and get the job done. Let's talk about the R. The R is I'm going to refocus and reframe. I'm going to control the things that I can control. And when I do that, and I'm focused on that, and I've reframed this whole thing that, hey, pressure is a neutral thing. It's a natural thing. Everybody feels it. When I refocus like that, I'm in control of the things that I can control. Well, what about the E? The E, I'm going to execute my skills with confidence. Each and every day, I'm going to execute. I've prepared. Now I need to execute. I need to get the job done. So I'm going to execute each and every day with confidence. Why? Because I was prepared for this moment. Then the S, the first S, I'm going to stay calm under pressure. That's right. A lot of times what messes us up is that we get all in an uproar and a tizzy over the pressure. No. Remember what we said, that pressure, that's my energy, not my enemy. So I'm going to stay calm under that. Then the second S, I'm going to see pressure. I'm going to see it as an opportunity. What? It's an opportunity. I shared with you before, sometimes opportunities seem like an unfair exchange. You would just have to know that when that pressure comes on, that's my opportunity. I've got to see it that way. I got to view it that way, and I have to operate in it that way. What about the U? I am going to use nervous pressure, that nervous pressure, as my energy. I'm using it. Why? Because I understand. Oh my goodness. I understand that it's normal. I understand that it's natural. I understand that it's neutral. So guess what? I'm going to take this pressure and I am going to use it. Energy. I'm going to respond to pressure with poise and that's right. Because remember what I shared with you. Times alone me for this moment. Up against this moment to respond to the pressure with poise and precision. I love that. I just get in there and I get it done. And I got some passion too. Yeah. So I got poise, I got precision, and that passion to get it done. And then the E, I want to leave you with this. I am going to endure in strong. What are you talking about? No matter what the pressure is, I'm built for this moment. I am going to endure the moment. I'm going to end strong. See me take all pressure and turn it the greatest performance yet. That is good. So I hope you on today. So how to turn pressure into performance. Take this, go over it daily. So when you meet those big moments, boom, you knock them out of, and you endure and you end strong with your best performance yet. It has been truly a to share this with you on today. I hope that it has inspired you and motivated you to go to get the job done. Believe me, you are built for this moment. So go get it done. Hey, this is Coach David. I'm getting out of here on today. Remember this right here. You are the architect of your life. I'm Coach David. I believe in you, and I will see you on next week. Bye.